Coffman.
Thank you, both of you, for your long and distinguished service to our country. Secretary Panetta, I just want to commend you and the Secretary in the Department of Defense for your work in dealing with combat stress. I've served in the Marine Corps, in the first Gulf War, in the Iraq War. I remember the outbriefings I received in 1991 before I left the theater, and they were excellent. 2006, they were excellent as well. I've tracked the improvements in the Department of Defense in terms of on the active duty side and working with our military personnel in those new programs, and I think that we're doing the best we can. And you see, the Department of Defense sees post-traumatic stress disorder as a wound. However, Secretary Shinseki, the VA sees it as a disability, and the signature wound of this war is post-traumatic stress disorder. And it seems that we have a disability-centric approach and not a treatment-centric approach in the Veterans Administration. And wouldn't it be wise if we invested dollars in treatment and reformed the current system that was both compassionate, more compassionate, I think, to those who served our country, and fair to the taxpayers in saving money in the long run by, again, investing in treatment in the short run and being able to allow veterans to see mental health practitioners within their private ones, within their own communities, and not being reliant upon the VA. And I'd love it if you could respond to me now, but also respond to me on the record because of our limited time.
I'd be happy to provide a more detailed response for the record. Congressman, let me just say, I'm not sure when the decision to treat this as a wound occurred, but I think we've all used PTSD disorder as the descriptor for many, many years. We are closely linked with DOD on all things. We'll go back and look at this. So on the one hand, I don't disagree with what you're suggesting, but I would offer that we treat PTSD. We screen every veteran who comes to VA for PTSD, TBI, substance abuse, sexual assaults. And so we have a pretty comprehensive record of who to treat, and then we set about treating.
If I could, there's no requirement for treatment once that disability determination is made, and I think we need to really rethink that and take a look at that again. And all the mental health professionals that I talk to feel that it is treatable down to a level to where it's no longer debilitating, and so we need to rethink and potentially reform this again to be more compassionate for those who have served our country in repairing their lives, and also, I think, being, in the long run, certainly being fair to the taxpayers of this country. And
I don't disagree, but I do say we treat, and it's not just a disability.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.